Hi, welcome to the Blank Park Zoo, and thank you guys for coming today. This is our mid-summer press conference to announce what we got planned for late summer and fall, and we're having a great year when the weather's nice, and so we say a prayer every night for sunny, cool July and August days. This summer, as we've moved along, we've started ostrich feeding, and if you want to see something really funny, we have 9 juvenile ostriches. They're about 6.5, 7 foot tall, and they weigh about 150 pounds. And we give you a plastic scoop shovel that you put food in, and you hold it out, and they peck off the shovel, and it's a YouTube video experience. It's a lot of fun, and you get within a foot or two of the ostrich, and we really enjoy that for the summer. Safari Splash is next week. That's where we bring in inflatable water toys, the big ones that kids can ride on, and we put it up near the Zooplex, and we have all kinds of activities going on, and the first 500 kids a day get a free ice treat, and we have all sorts of frozen and interesting treats for the animals, sponsored by Hy-Vee, where you'll see, frozen watermelon in the water for them to, play with and roll around and eat, and it's kind of an exciting time to come to the zoo and see the animals and avoid the heat by letting your kids run around and get wet. The Birdman Down Under, we have him back for a second year because last year was so exciting. This year it's doing an Australian bird show. It's 2 times a day during the week and 3 times a day on the weekends, and that is free with admission to the zoo. And it's about a 30 to 45-minute show, and it's all Australian birds, and Australia has some of the most unique wildlife in the world, and it's an experience not to be missed too. New things at the zoo, we have a 20,000-gallon reef aquarium, and we have added we'll be adding 400 fish to it over the next 3 or 4 months. We bring in 50 or 60 fish and let them get acclimatized to the aquarium, and then we add more. It will make it as neat an experience as anywhere you can see anywhere in North America. Our wildlife conservation series is coming back. It'll be in late September, and it'll be Dr. Michael Briggs, co-founder and CEO of the African Predator Conservation Research Organization, who's trying to save the big cats of the world. UNESCO and NATO and the United Nations have all come together because due to man's interference and growth into the areas, many of the large predators that we all have grown to come and love to see in the zoos are becoming extinct in the wild. The Azure River tiger only has 300 animals left in the wild, and he's coming to talk about how, as a person living in Iowa, you can help preserve those animals. So that'll be really cool. September 11th, we have supper and a social hour and a silent auction, and get on our website and check that out. Family Friday nights go to Labor Day. We stay open late. We have a great time. We have music. We have finger painting. We have magicians. We have all kinds of fun stuff going on. You get in cheap for a family, and we're here till 8 o'clock at night, so that's good. And then finally, Night Eyes, the #1 holiday Halloween event in Iowa, is celebrating its 20th year, and we'll be back this year for 2 weeks of fun and gaiety and laughter and treats and apples and pumpkins and popcorn and all kinds of fun things for the family. And don't forget that. You can get on our website and order tickets for that ahead of time also. I won't belabor the point, but we have birthday parties and weddings, and we like you to book those here, and we think it's a great place to have an event, and we can rent you about any space you want. But now for the big announcement of the fall, unique to Iowa, the first time this gentleman has been in the state, Jack Hanna is coming to the Blank Park Zoo, and it's sponsored by Nationwide Insurance. It'll be September 29th, 2010. It will be an event open to the public. We will be selling tickets on our website. We will have it in a Zooplex. We hope to have over 1,000 people come. Jack Hanna is America's favorite zookeeper. He's been on, the Letterman Show. He's been on Jay Leno. He's on CNN right now as a spokesperson for the AZA on how the zoos of America are helping do the rehab for the turtles, sea turtles, and the pelicans that are under duress, and is one of the leading experts on wild animals in the world. He's bringing his live show to the zoo, and when you see him on the late night show where they bring in animals with the handlers and he sits and talks about what the animals do, we're going to have an extended version of that here. He will bring in cheetahs and leopards and big birds and penguins and all kinds of wildlife, mostly some things that we don't have at our zoo, and he'll put on a show and tell his stories. And he's you know, he's a fun guy to listen to, and he's inspiring, and his dedication to conservation is known around the world, and we really think it's a unique experience. You'll be able to get your picture taken, sign an autograph, and see his show, and stay tuned as we do some more on that, because we think it's really a unique event. Jack Hanna's show here, once again, is sponsored by Nationwide Insurance, and without their support, his visit wouldn't be. He's from Columbus, Ohio, and that's where Nationwide is based, and he's had a long-term relationship with Nationwide, and they've gone way beyond the call to get him to come to Des Moines. He's booked up years in advance, and we really thank Nationwide for their help, because it'll be really a fun thing to have. Nationwide is, you know, one of the leaders in Des Moines in many ways, and on behalf of the Zoo Board of Directors, we thank them for making Blank part of their charitable efforts. Today, representing Nationwide is Chris. Are you here, Chris? Chris is the person that is helping bring Jack in, and we thank her for her efforts. And Jim Hagenbusher is on our board, but I don't think he's here yet. He's with Nationwide also. And their dedication to making Des Moines a better place is wonderful, and we thank you guys for being a part of that. Stay tuned for Jack Hanna spots and watch. We'll be on TV promoting our events coming for the rest of the year. And get out here and see the Birdman, feed an ostrich, feed a giraffe, and buy your tickets to see Jack. It's going to be a fun fall at the zoo. Starting after Labor Day, we will be breaking ground on Australia. The Australia exhibit will be becoming a interactive themed exhibit where when you walk into our Australian exhibit, you'll feel like you're walking into the Australian continent. The buildings we're building will be dressed up like outback ranch buildings. We're bringing in species of birds and a new aviary, and we are adding things that will give you a taste of what Australia life is like, both from an Aboriginal point of view and how they live today. We'll have didgeridoo music and boomerang information, and we'll talk about how the continent is split off from the rest of the Asia, which makes their animals so unique. And we will be shutting down our Australia exhibit shortly after Labor Day to tear down old buildings and make it a great new zoo that will be opening up next spring. So as you come and see the zoo in the fall, look forward to seeing that construction going on, because it'll be really a unique exhibit when we open next spring. Thank you very much, and enjoy the zoo.